Hey guys, welcome to Pittman Parenting. Today's episode is for the expecting mother, part 1 of 3, pre-baby. Hey expecting mamas out there, I just wanted to tell you that you're doing amazing and you've got this. Some of you may be more worrisome than I, but keep in mind, women have been having babies for thousands and thousands of years. Don't let all the scary stories from your friends, your family, neighbors, social media, whatever. Don't let all that scare you. And that includes all the garbage articles that comes through your news feed on your social media. I'm here to tell you that one of the hardest parts about being a parent today, especially a new parent, is that we now live in a very fear-based and consumer culture. Our entire lives are data mined, which means from the very second you found out you were pregnant and said it out loud around your phone, when you texted your spouse and told them, called them, when you searched for pregnancy symptoms, all of it was data mined to be put back in front of you, either to make you scared or sell you something. This is why as soon as you get pregnant, you start getting pregnancy and baby product ads in your social media feed. It's all for money making. The same works for all the scary articles on infantile deaths and everything else. I'll give myself as an example. For my current personal situation, I'm due any day now. I'm about 39 weeks. And because of data mining, social media knows exactly what to throw in my feed. Currently, social media's favorite scare tactic for me right now is throwing countless articles on RSV in my feed. In case you don't know, RSV is human respiratory syncytial virus. I ignored the first 5 or so, but then kept getting more and more. I consider myself a pretty relaxed person. I simply choose to take basic precautions and only concern myself with issues of reasonable probability. And taking into consideration that we live in a fear-based society, and being that I don't have a full understanding of RSV, I did not Google it. Googling can sometimes be some of the worst things you can do for yourself. I went to the person who I trusted most and had the most knowledge on this subject. I just so happened to have 2 respiratory therapists in my life. And I asked the one who's actually won awards for his skills. And before asking him, I took into account that I've known him for a few years, and he's reasonably a pretty worrisome person. And even he said to simply make sure that everyone that comes to visit her in the hospital is not sick, washes their hands, and doesn't kiss her. And I was handed basic, simple precautions to take instead of driving myself crazy with paranoia. Now most people don't have the luxury of having such a dependable resource in their life, but everyone does have one thing: a doctor. Ask your doctor. Don't flood your brain with all the different opinions and crap from the internet. Just get one opinion from your doctor, and outside of that, just relax. I already know that you're getting all kinds of stuff from your friends, your family. Oh, you'll never sleep again, ha ha ha. For starters, for personal experience, that's not true at all. I am far more sleep deprived now from this pregnancy than I ever was with a newborn. Now that being said, we did do strict sleep training, and we have never bed shared. And our firstborn was never naturally a great sleeper. He was actually far more whiny than most babies I've known. And it took a lot of focus and consistency from me and my husband. And every baby from one to the next is going to be different. But if you stay calm and focus just on the task that's in front of you, you're only as strained as you set yourself up for. If you haven't seen our video on the pause method, please go see it. I will put the link to it in this video's description. And here are our personal pre-baby precautions. Schedule a tour with your hospital if you haven't already. That way you know where to go when the time comes, in case you are in a hurry. Our personal recommendation, is because we like to document everything, is to have a videographer and a photographer available for your birth. I recommend that about 2 weeks before baby is due, pack a bag, a hospital bag and a baby bag. Hospital bag: snacks, camera, swimsuit in case of getting into the bathtub, possibly a computer for watching movies, a few changes of clothes, and your phone charger. For the baby bag: newborn diapers, wipes and coming home outfit if you've decided to have one, 2 extra jammies, socks, mittens, and a hat. Possible extras for the baby bag: snot sucker and infant thermometer. The reason why I say these are possible is because typically the hospital is going to provide these. If you are planning on breastfeeding, your nursing shawl, breast pump and nipple cream, nursing bra, and nipple pads. Now I didn't bring any of that on my last one, and I'm not bringing any of it on this one because we chose to leave a day early. That was our choice, and I didn't end up needing any of those things yet. But just as a precaution, you might want to bring those things. Typically the hospital will provide a breast pump. Install a rear-facing newborn car seat into your vehicle. Side tip on the car seat: please buy them brand new. They do expire. If you do have to get a used one, make sure and check on the manufacturer that it is not expired yet, because they do expire, which makes them less safe. Now for our firstborn, he was able to be moved into his nursery at 2.5 months. But for the next one, he's already sleeping through the night. We don't want her waking him up. So what we have done, you don't have to do it this exact way, but we used a pack and play because it's less money than buying a unnecessary bassinet. And it has the bassinet setting in it to where it's actually still very shallow. And we put a boppy inside. And it does say on the boppy to not let the infant sleep in there. that is up to you. We have chosen different. We did with him, and it's because this boppy keeps the baby's head elevated in case when you're asleep, they might spit up or throw up and it comes down. You want it to run down. You don't want them laying straight, possibly drowning in it. This is kind of a jerry rig situation, but what we've done is have bought just a small thing of drawers, and we've got her clothes, all her jammies, clothes and stuff in one drawer. We're putting diapers and wipes in another drawer, and blankets and burp claws in a different drawer. And then the changing area right here. Just because we don't want to take her in the middle of the night and to his room to change him on the changing table. As soon as she is sleep trained to sleep through the night, then she will join him in his room. And this was for the expecting mother, part 1, pre-baby. And keep an eye out for part 2, the birth. Bye guys. Yeah, it is a cheese. Cheese.